22 and I'm obsessed with theme parks. My obsession started in my childhood visiting Chessington and Thorpe Park. My earliest memory at Chessington is riding the Bubble Works and Seastorm. My earliest memory at Thorpe Park is riding the Cannon to Peak Railway and going to Thorpe Farm! Whoa! Brakes! Don't look down!
My earliest memory of being at a UK theme park is Adventure Island in Southend. I used to live local to there. And I remember when it wasn't Adventure Island, it was actually called Peter Pan's Playground. And we used to go there pretty much once a month with all my family. Good times, good times. Alton Towers means so much to me just because to me it is a place where I can escape the reality of real world. Like, even though I come here all the time, it's still a magical place. Like, you come here, just walk around seeing all these amazing rides, some of the best roller coasters in the country.
This is my house. The Curse at Alton Manor is by far the best dark ride in the UK, with its combination of world-class theming, effects, smokes, lighting, all together for an amazing immersive attraction. Welcome to the Alton Towers. Welcome to the chapel here at Alton Towers. Isn't it absolutely beautiful? If you've ever visited Alton Towers and rode Hex, you may have heard of the chained oak. I've come to this forest here just next to Alton Towers and I have found the chained oak tree. This is very spooky. I'm very happy I'm not here at night because it is very scary. Whenever I think about a classic fun fair or theme park, one of the first rides that come to mind is a chair swing and of course a carousel. And it's such a classical attraction as well. It's not complicated, doesn't go fast, doesn't go up and down fast, doesn't make people feel sick. A nice, slow, gentle ride for everyone.
I'm Costa Sano and I love theme parks. My earliest theme park memory has to be at Alton Towers. I think it's 2014. I was with my mum and my aunt. And it was just me, my mum, my aunt, and JJ. I think my favourite coaster, and I say this a lot, I have to split it between two because it's Hyperion and It's Hyperion and Nemesis Reborn. I love them both so dearly, and I'm really split between them because obviously Nemesis is such a good ride, but it has such good theming. Hyperion is amazing, but it hasn't got the theming. So my favourite, I can't say a favourite, but my favourites are those two.
First memory of a UK park probably is coming to Thorpe, actually, back in 2011 when they were building the Swarm. And I remember lapping Storm Surge about 6 times that day with my dad. He thought I was insane. I remember looking at Swarm thinking, who in their right mind will ever go on that when it gets built? What do I think my favourite UK theme park is? Honestly, by the end of this year, I might end up saying Thorpe, looking at the way Towers is going. But Paulton's is coming up. That being said, give me about 5 or 6 years, and I think I'll be saying Universal. Now, what is my favourite dark ride? Dark rides, I'm not too sure about. I'm always going to say I'll prefer Hex over Curse. I'm not a huge fan of the Curse. However, honestly, childhood memories, even though it's not childhood, I'm probably actually going to say Flight of the Sky Lion for my favourite UK dark ride.
Right now in England, we're really starting to see a boom in theme parks and parks planning ahead for the future, because last year Universal officially announced they have plans to open the first Universal theme park in Europe at Bedford. My most memorable day at a UK theme park has to be the Hyperion's opening day here at Thorpe Park. It was absolutely phenomenal and stays with me till this day. I was there at the car park at 6 AM, ready and raring to experience the UK's fastest and tallest roller coaster, Hyperion. Yes, we did queue a few hours, but it was definitely worth it for the thrills and the feeling of riding the UK's tallest and fastest roller coaster for the first ever time. Actually, I'm very lucky that I caught my first ever ride on Hyperion on camera. Coaster in the world, 100%. Oh my God!
It will be going to Alton Towers and riding on the tractors in Old MacDonald's Farm. It was always such a special ride for me and special memory. And yeah, that's the one that I remember the most, going on it all the time with Mum and Dad. Oh, it's a tough decision, but I've got so many special memories there, so I think it still does have to be Alton Towers. As much as I've had a love-hate relationship over the years, I grew up going there and Mum and Dad took me a lot. I've got so many amazing memories from there. I worked there for a period as well. So yeah, definitely Alton Towers. Even though I always enjoy
a lot of other parks like Poulton's Park and Blackpool Pleasure Beach, Alton Towers is still my special place. Or again, it's a tough one because I've got so much nostalgia to Nemesis, Alton Towers, but it does have to be Hyperia. It's the crazy elements on there, the first drop, the stall, and just the general layout that I love on Hyperia. Or again, it's a tough decision, isn't it? Because we've got some fantastic dark rides in the UK, but I think I'm going to have to go with the Curse at Alton Manor. I do love the theming and immersion in there. I think it was a big upgrade on what it was before as Jewel. So yeah, I think they've done a fantastic job. It's got to be Curse. I think it is all down to my mum and dad just taking me to all these different parks when I was little, and mainly Alton Towers, Drayton Manor and Blackpool Pleasure Beach, but then also coming down to the southern parts like Chessington, Thorpe, Legoland, and coming to these when I was little just made me fall in love with theme parks. I'll always remember my first trip to Disneyland Paris. That really got me hooked on international theme parks and travel, so it was really nice to go there and see that.
Hi, I'm Adam from UK Theme Parks. I am a theme park enthusiast and have been visiting theme parks for the past 35 years, since they kind of opened really in the late 80s, early 90s. I keep coaster creds, I can't tell you how many they are, but I just love to get out on a beautiful day like this at my favourite theme park of Chessington, and yeah, just love it. The earliest memory at a UK theme park, so a full UK theme park is going to be here at Chessington. We used to visit a lot of fairs when I grew up, but the first theme park I came to was here in 1990. And I remember it was like the middle of April in 1990, just after the Vampire had opened. And I remember looking at the Vampire, and I say it the same about Nemesis as well, when I looked at that in 1994 because I was quite young. What on earth is that? Quite frankly, what on earth is that? And then getting on the Vampire and thinking that's the best thing I've ever seen and ever ridden.
Favourite UK theme park?
Chessington. Nice and simple. I've grown up with Chessington all my life, and this is my happy place. It doesn't matter how bad people think it is and how well they don't think it's functioning, what they think the rides are like. I absolutely love it here at Chessington.
Is Poulton's Park leading the way at the moment in the UK theme park industry?
Yes, by a long shot. And I think that's highlighted as well by however good Paw Patrol looks just over there that we've just been into. We've highlighted quite a lot of things, finishes and things that wouldn't be acceptable at Poulton's Park, and that's where they're really sort of leading the way in what they do.
What's your favourite UK coaster?
Now, we argue about this a lot because I've got a lot of love for a couple of coasters. I have a lot of love for Vampire, which I think is probably going to be my all-time favourite ride, especially when that goes. I'm going to be absolutely devastated. And then it used to be sort of Nemesis, but I don't think Nemesis Reborn hits quite as hard as what Nemesis did. And then Stealth, because Stealth is just peak launch. But if I have to pick one, it's going to be Vampire.
What's your favourite UK dark ride?
Oh, it's another one. I'll tell you, these are the questions. Again, it's between three, and people always say to me about it, but Hex, I think Hex as a story, as a walk-through led attraction, where you have pre-shows, where it's actually based on sort of a legend, and you can even go visit a tree, I just think Hex really stands out as an overall experience, a brilliant experience. And then you have Curse, which again, there's a lot of people that say it's not as good as the Haunted House, where I disagree. I think it is better than the Haunted House. I think the Haunted House was good in its time, but 1992 Haunted House does not hold up in 2026. And of course there's Ghostly Manor, which is my most ridden ride over the last year. And I mean, I'm talking hundreds, absolute hundreds. And it's difficult to pick. I think it depends what mood I'm in. If I want a shooting mood, it's undoubtedly Ghostly Manor. If I want to be immersed in something, it's going to be one of the two at Alton Towers.
Go